My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of the 2003 movie The Haunted Mansion. And this movie is based on the ride The Haunted Mansion. And look, I've got to come clean about something because the truth is, unfortunately, tragically, I'm one of those grown adults who loves Disneyland way too much. And I love the ride, The Haunted Mansion. I think it's just got a great atmosphere to it. There's so much creativity and passion that went into it, and it's very simple. Like, you just get on a car and go through this mansion, but it just feels so alive while you're there. So, I'm someone who has always liked that ride, and I did see this movie for the first time a few years ago, and I absolutely hated it. I think I gave it a 1 out of 10. Like, there was no enjoyment gained from this movie to me. But with the new Haunted Mansion coming out really soon, I thought I'd go back and give this movie another try, and I'm gonna be honest, um, I don't know what movie I watched last time, and maybe I was just in a better mood, but I really dug this movie. Like, I'm truly just baffled by how I hated it as much as I did the first time and how much I enjoyed it this time because this wasn't just like, it's fine. I really like this movie. In fact, I'm going to give it the title of It's Good Actually. It's directed by Robert Minkoff, who is such a fascinating director if you look at his filmography. He directed The Lion King, one of those movies that everybody loves and is just known as one of the best movies ever made. Then he made Stuart Little 1 and 2, enjoyable movies. He made The Forbidden Kingdom, a live action martial arts movie that I never saw. He made some crime movie called Flypaper. He made the DreamWorks movie Peabody and Sherman, which is very underrated. And he made Paws of Fury, a Paramount animated movie that nobody saw. So his filmography is just all over the place, but I thought this movie was incredibly well directed. And I love how this is a spooky kids movie. We don't get enough movies meant to scare kids. Like, you can't just show your kid Nightmare on Elm Street one day and expect them to be okay. No, like, you've got to build to that. We need more horror gateway movies. Like, you can start off with something like Aladdin and then Jumanji and then Spy Kids. Yes, I said what I said. I stand by it. Then you can build to Monster House and then this movie, then Coraline, and eventually make your way to the horror movies. Like, that spectrum of movies, we need more to exist in nowadays because we just don't get that. And like, this is a good family friendly spooky movie. Like, there was one scene with zombies which is legitimately amazing and might terrify kids. The zombies and their practical effects are just perfection. I also love the production design of this movie. This house just has so much texture behind it. I love how there's hidden doors and these elevators and the graveyard and it's just an environment brought to life so perfectly, and you can just tell that Robert Minkoff loves the ride. Like, I've never been on the ride before this movie came out, so they probably changed some stuff, but man, you're just watching this movie and you're just like, oh, there was that thing from the ride, or there was that thing, or that's the room that you enter into, or there was the changing pictures. I just really loved all of that, and I think you also got yourself a really strong cast here. Eddie Murphy was the perfect lead for this one. The guy is just hilarious and he has so much personality. And I love it how he always has that fake happy smile and he does it time and time again. And if anybody else led this movie, I don't think it would be half as good. I feel like so much of this movie relies on him and his performance, and he nails it. I thought Marsha Thomason was pretty good as well. Mark John Jeffries I liked, and I do like how they set up his fear of spiders. You've Got Ari Davis, who I thought did a good job. Nathaniel Parker, who was fine. Terrence Stamp is also fantastic in this movie. He just has so much personality and he was just perfectly casted. Was really impressed by him here. You've got yourself Jennifer Tilly, who was once again perfectly casted. Wallace Shawn, who just has lots of personality. Dina Spivey Waters, I thought was good. So you got yourself a real strong cast, and I like the singing heads that show up twice in the movie. I thought they were very entertaining. And yeah, like my only real negatives is that the story isn't always engaging. It does lose me from time to time, but it does end on a very strong note where I can make an obvious joke that I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to. The CGI is a bit rusty. It's not the best, but I still really enjoy this movie for what it is. I don't think it quite gets to greatness, but it's a good spooky movie for the entire family. It's very well made, especially with the practical effects and the production design. I think the cast really brings this movie to life, and I think it's a very enjoyable movie that does not deserve the hate that it gets. So I'll give The Haunted Mansion a 7 out of 10. Okay, have you seen The Haunted Mansion? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.